Hello and welcome back.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello. I hope all of us are back and are refreshed after a small pause that we had. In our next session that we have now, we will talk about some very interesting words, some words that we have picked up over time, some words that we've gotten from you teachers, that have come to us through an email, a message, or maybe an interaction that we had with you. And these words have come to us as, why is it being pronounced this way and not the other way? What's the correct pronunciation? So in this session, we will try and look at a few words, a few expressions, and see what's the difference between English and hinglish. Yes? So let's go on. I have my colleague here who has a few problems in some pronunciation of some words as well. Let's try and look at these words together and correct each other. The first word is
Cabin.
No, it's not cabin, it's cabin. C-A-B-I-N is pronounced as cabin.
Cabin.
Cab. Now C-A-B, do you know what a C-A-B is? Cab?
Yes.
What is that?
It's like a taxi.
It's like a taxi. A taxi is also called a cab. And that's the same pronunciation that we will take and call it cabin.
Cabin.
Absolutely. Cabin.
Cabin.
The next word you talked and said was?
Corrector.
No. I might be a corrector and keep correcting each one of you, but I have a very good character. Yes, it's a character and not corrector.
Correct.
I'm not a corrector, I have a
character.
Exactly, character. A clear a sound, character. 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 No, not a corrector, but a character. Character. Yes, good. Yes. The next one is?
Data.
Now, this is a very often mispronounced word, D-A-T-A. It's not data, it is data. Like the date of what the date is today, it's data. Please remember, data. Yes, excellent. Something that we all are working for is?
Date.
It's the next one?
Government.
No, we are not working for the government. We are working for the government. Yes, make sure you say government and not government. Perfect. Now what we have to keep in mind here is the V in the middle to say government. Yes. Yes, and we've just done in the previous session how M-E-N-T is pronounced, and we said ment. So it's government.
Government.
Perfect. Excellent. The next word is?
Executive.
No. Now the executive might be cute, but you will not call him or her executive. Yes, the correct pronunciation of the word is executive.
Executive.
Excellent. Executive. Once more.
Executive.
Excellent. Executive. Say it. If I could hear one of the teachers also say it. Executive. In Jalandhar Nehru Garden. Exactly. Executive. Perfect. Excellent. Executive. Now the next one is?
Opportunity.
Opportunity or opportunity? Which one is it?
Opportunity.
Or opportunity? No, exactly. It's opper. Just like the metal copper. That's the one that we have to remember. Opper, copper, opportunity. Absolutely. Excellent. It is not opportunity. It is opper. Opportunity. Yes. Yes. Opportunity. Now we have two words, Q-U-I-E-T and Q-U-I-T-E. Are they pronounced the same way or are they pronounced differently? What do you think?
Maybe they're pronounced the same way they were. They spell nearly the same, right?
Well, it's just an E difference. which is E before the T or E after the T. So the little difference makes a big difference. Now, Q-U-I-E-T is something that we teachers use very often and say, quiet. Yes, I'm sure us teachers use it quite often in a day. Yes.
Quiet.
Quiet. An I sound and an quiet. Yes, and we use it quite often in the day. Quite and quiet.
Quiet and quiet.
Perfect, excellent. Then we have the next one. What is it?
Opposite. Opposite.
Opposite?
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me to oppose something?
No, not really. I'm
No.
just trying to tell you that you're the different one, right?
Yes, now this is opposite. Just the same way we did opportunity, it's the same pronunciation here. It's opposite
Opposite.
and not opposite. Opposite means like two different words. Oppose something and she giving me the orders to oppose it. So, opposite. If you could give me the correct pronunciation for the word.
Opposite.
Perfect. Now the next one.
Dwelp.
No, it's not. Dwelp.
Develop.
Excellent. We
Excellent.
got it. We got the correct pronunciation from Jalandhar. If you could say it once more, please.
Yes, develop.
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 Excellent. Very good. Develop. I think this is a word we've done many times and we know the correct pronunciation. But also very often mispronounced as dwelp. But the correct pronunciation, just like we got it from the teacher here, is develop.
Develop.
Yes. Develop.
Develop.
Yeah. M-A-N-A-G-E-R.
Manager.
No, it's not the manager. He might be aging, but it's
He's
not
not.
the manager. It is manager.
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 Perfect. Excellent. And if someone has fever,
Thermometer.
no. It's not thermometer. No, it is thermometer.
Mommy.
Yes,
Yes.
thermometer.
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 Yes, please remember the pronunciation of this word is thermometer.
Thermometer. I think what we've been doing so far is we've been, dividing this word into three different parts and then saying thermo, and then we're saying more, and then we're saying meter because we read M-E-T-E-R. However, the correct was we have to make sure that it's one word. So we still divide it, but in a way that we take a little pitch high or more.
Yes.
Thermometer.
Yes.
So it sounds like one word and not three different words.
Absolutely. You see, thermometer. Yes, thermometer. The more gets the stress of the word and it's pronounced very correctly as she said, thermometer. So, when you go on a vacation, where do you generally stay?
Hotel.
Oh no, not in a hotel. In a... Perfect.
Cafe.
Yes, very good, Jalandhar. Hotel. Yes. Hotel and not a hotel. Excellent. Yes. And if we do all this very well and we get all the words correctly,
We get prompted.
we will get promoted. And not promoted, but promoted. Excellent. And we all will be very soon promoted. And I will come to each one of you to get a party. Yes? Promoted. Yes, the teachers are agreeing with me.
Promoted.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. I am promoted.
Promoted.
So the next one is...
Decade.
No, it's absolutely very well corrected in Jalandhar. It's not decade, it's decade.
Decade.
Yes, decade.
Decade.
What would be decade?
Something that's
Gone off.
Off.
It's the past tense of decay will be decade, and this is a decade.
decade.
And of course, the national capital of the country is?
Delhi.
Yes, it is Delhi. And not any other word or any other pronunciation as Delhi. It is
Delhi.
as Delhi. Okay? Delhi. we have some very commonly mispronounced animals. Of course, the animals cannot correct themselves and tell you how to pronounce them correctly. That's why we are here to make sure that the animals' names are being pronounced correctly. So, the first one is...
Luin.
No, it is not a loon. It's a lion. Maybe he or she has been lying a lot, and that's why it's a lion. Yes?
Lion.
It's a lion.
Lion.
Exactly. And the next one is a...
Monkey.
It's not a... it's not a monkey. It's a...
Monkey.
Perfect. It's like a monkey. Wonderful. Excellent. Jananda is doing very well. Yes.
So if it's a monkey, so it will.
Excellent. Very well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
If it's a monkey, then I'm sure its DONKE will be donkey, right?
No.
No, it's a donkey.
Excellent. Very good. It's not... It's a monkey, but it is a donkey and not a donkey. I know English is a tricky language which has these subtle differences, but I think that's the spice of the language that makes the language so much more interesting. Otherwise, if there was only one pattern in the entire language, it'll be very boring to speak.
So true.
And so the language has evolved from a monkey to a donkey. And the next one is what?
Beer.
Now, a beer is something that maybe some of us would enjoy on a hot summer day to drink.
Bay.
It's a bear.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's a bear. Bear. Exactly. There is no a in the sound. It is no a. There is only an a. Bear. Just like BARE, it gets the same pronunciation as BARE. It's a bear. Exactly, bear. Is the animal bear and BARE have the same pronunciation as bear. Okay, nearly. Well, bear and bear, both of them. The next animal in the zoo is
Rhinoceros.
rhinoceros. No, it's not rhinoceros. It is a
Rhinoceros.
perfect, excellent rhinoceros. Anyone who's seen a rhinoceros? Have you seen a rhinoceros in
Yeah.
Kaziranga?
Yes, we did.
We saw a rhinoceros
Yes.
yesterday in Kaziranga in one of our. I hope you remember from yesterday's conversation. We saw a rhinoceros in Kaziranga yesterday. Any of the teachers who've seen a rhinoceros? In a zoo?
I have seen in Kaziranga.
You have seen in Kaziranga. Wow, wonderful. Very lucky, I must say. Yes. Okay. The next one that we get in Australia, the animal in Australia is a...
Kangaroo.
Oh Lord, no. It's not a kangaroo. A kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Excellent. It's a kangaroo. Wonderful.
Kangaroo.
Yes, kangaroo. A kangaroo of Australia. And of course we have some things in some rivers.
Crocodile.
Not a crocodile, but a crocodile.
Crocodile.
Excellent. Very good. A crocodile. Very good. And the last one that we have a lot of in Punjab, a buffalo.
A buffalo.
No, not a buffalo.
Buffalo.
A buffalo. Excellent.
Buffalo.
Yes. A buffalo. So we have a lion. If you could read the animals out, please, once more.
It's a lion.
Yes.
It's a monkey.
Yes.
It's a donkey, bear, rhinoceros, kangaroo, crocodile, buffalo.
Excellent. So you know all the...
Now I know them. I was saying them all wrong all this while.
Well, now you do. And so now you can go to a zoo and visit them. And they won't get angry when you mispronounce their names. Now, most commonly mispronounced days and months. This is something that we have to very well know for ourselves, of course, and make sure all our students are saying correctly. The first one is
January.
now what happens is, generally in the first month of the year, in our mispronunciation we get a V and we say January. It is not January. There is no V. It's Jan and a U, like U, Y-O-U. January.
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 Yes, exactly. There is no V. There is no V. There is no V
V.
happening in January. It's January.
So it'll be January.
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 And the next one is?
February.
Now, what people get wrong here?
February.
Yes, is February. February. Good. March, of course, we have, and the next month after March? April.
April.
It's not April, it is April.
April.
April, just like the apron that we wear
Okay.
before we cook.
That's
It's the
right.
same April.
And then it's May.
It's not May. Yes, it is May in some May.
May.
Excellent. It's a long A sound, May.
Then July.
It's not July, it's July. It's not an E sound at the end, it's I, July.
August.
July.
Exactly, not August, but
August.
August. Excellent, very good. I'm getting all the correct answers from GSSS Nehru Garden in Jalandhar. I don't need to do much work today. Excellent. Yes, yes. Good to get all the answers from the teachers there. Good.
September.
It is not September, it is
September.
September. And we need to
September.
remember the T in the middle to give us a frictional T sound to give us September.
September.
Excellent. September. October.
October.
Not October. Just like no, there is no two. There is no two in October. It's like the toes on your feet. October.
October.
Absolutely correct. No, there is no Octo. It is Octo. So October. Yes. Perfect. October.
November.
Please remember to correct everyone who says October. It's not two, it is toe, like the toes on the feet.
October.
Perfect.
October.
Excellent. The
Very
next
good.
one is
November.
not November. No, November. Exactly.
November.
Yes,
Yes,
November.
November.
Yes, perfect. And the last month of the year,
December.
not December, it is
December.
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 Excellent.
December.
December. And the midweek, the day of the midweek is
Wednesday.
not Wednesday, but Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Wednesday.
And what we have to remember here is the W in the middle. The W in the beginning. The W. Wednesday.
Wednesday. Wednesday.
Yeah. The lower
W.
lip will move away. The top lip will move away to give us the clear W. To
W.
give us Wednesday.
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 Perfect. Very good. And
Saturday.
no, not Saturday or Saturday. It is a
Saturday.
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 Absolutely. Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Yes. All we are doing here is making sure it does not become a ch in the middle and it does not become Saturday, but a Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Yes. Most of the times we will get some students who will be calling it Sacha with a ch in the middle. Make sure we correct it to become a Saturday. Now, some very other typical Indian errors in our pronunciation and our usage.
Return back.
Return back. Now, return back.
Only return.
Yes.
Excellent.
back.
Very good. Very good. We've got the answer from Jalandhar that it's only return or come back and not return back. Excellent. Because return back is saying the same thing again. So you return and you go back. And you return and you go back. So if you return back, you'll be just going back and forth between two places and never reaching anywhere. So please remember, you return or you come back.
Right.
Yes? The next one is 4 days back.
Ago. ago.
Very good.
Good.
I'm getting all the answers correctly from Jalandhar. Yes, 4 days back is 4 days ago.
Very talented teachers.
Yes, I'm sure they are very talented teachers. I've got the answer from them as well. Very talented teachers in GSS Nehru Garden, Jalandhar. 4 days back is 4 days ago.
Hello. Have a seat.
Have a seat would be
You eat the seat up.
Take a seat.
take a seat. Very good. You take a seat. You take a seat.
How did you find the place?
What am I trying to say here? How did you find the place? You're trying to ask me, how did you? What is the...
How did you find the way to?
Absolutely. How did you find the way is what we're looking for. No, how did you find the place? If you ask me, how did you find the place? I would give the answer of how, if I liked the look of it, if the colors were nice or that, and not about how did you look for the way.
Way.
So here we'd have to say, how did you
You
find the way to the place? Excellent. Then we have, if you could
Repeat
please
again.
repeat again.
Repeat again.
Repeat only.
Only repeat, just the same way we said return back. It is not
Repeat, please.
repeat, please. Excellent. Yes, it's not repeat again.
Okay.
It's just either please say it again or please repeat. The same way, revert back, that we have so often in our letters. I've got official letters which say please revert
Revert
back
back.
in 4 days. It's not revert back, it's only revert.
Revert.
Please revert in 4 days. Or please answer back in 4 days. Okay. Then we have, of course, the next one, the...
Backside.
Yes, the backside. The very famous backside because...
Behind.
Yes, behind.
That is your own back.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
The backside is the own back.
Very true.
Very true. The backside, many times, I'm sure you have read it also in many addresses. When people have an address, they say at the backside of a cinema, at the backside of the post office. It's not the backside of the post office or the backside of the cinema. We don't want to go there. Yes, only back. At the back of, yes, the post office.
Myself.
Now, this myself is like when you're giving introductions.
Mine.
I am. Yes, exactly. Not myself, Ashish. I am Ashish, or yes, but not myself. This is a very common error. Please make sure we don't make these mistakes again.
Your good self.
My good self and my bad self both are Ashish. Yes, we have to remember there's everyone's good self. Yes, just you or yourself. Yes, because obviously we would like to know the good self of the other person and not his bad self. So,
Very much. Very more.
very much or very much more,
So much.
so much or much more.
More.
Yes, or much more.
Much more.
Yes, you can say this is much more, but not very much more or very much. Please remember, very and much never ever are said together. How did you like it? I liked it very much. And then you say, I liked it a lot or I liked it more than that, but not very much more. Okay? Could you give me this
Brief details.
in brief detail? Now, either it could be brief
Brief.
or
It could be
In
just
brief.
details.
in brief.
In detail.
Yes, absolutely.
Or in brief.
Perfect. Excellent. Yes, either in brief or in detail and not in brief detail.
Details.
Yes.
Okay, this is a very common error that we all Indians do. Your good name.
Your good name.
That basically comes from आपका शुभ नाम क्या है? Right?
Exactly. It's a Shubh Naam that has been,
Your name.
yes, just your name, because the name is, we take, that is a good anyways. Yes, the good name and the bad name is the same. So let's just say the name. Your name, please. And of course, have a seat and have a book we've just done. Now, my father is a farmer. Now, we are just trying to do better expression.
My father is a farmer.
Can be better said as my father is an agriculturalist.
Agriculturist.
Yes, agriculturist. Now, this is just for better expression. It's not wrong when you say my father is a farmer. It's just that it's better expression just to keep you up to date with how things are being said nowadays. My father is an agriculturist. So if I say my father is a businessman,
I would rather say it as my father is an entrepreneur.
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 Yes. My father is an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yes.
My mother is a housewife.
Yes. My mother is a housewife. Can be better said as a homemaker. Please remember, don't confuse this as a housemaker. She is not really putting a brick and cement together and making a house. She's a homemaker and not a housemaker. Yes, she's a homemaker.
Yeah. So I come from a middle class family.
Now, this middle class family is very outdated and it's not really good in a positive view. Let's just say I come from a service class family. Means everyone in the family goes for a job or has a job. Yes, I come from a service class family. A service class family. Now, of course, we've done this right now. Not myself.
Myself, Jyoti.
It's not Jyoti. Myself, Jyoti. It's just I am or just hello, Jyoti. Yes?
I am Jyoti.
I belong to Shahabad. I am from.
From
Excellent. I've got the answer from Jalandhar. It is not I belong to Shahabad. It is I am
I'm
from.
from.
You don't really belong to that place. You are from that place.
My father is doctor.
My father is doctor. There is something missing here.
My father is a doctor.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Excellent. My father is a doctor and not my father is doctor.
A doctor.
Yes.
My father is a government employee.
My father is a government employee.
My father is a government employee.
Employee. Excellent. My father is a government employee.
Double E at the end.
Yes, there's a double E at the end, and so the double E at the end of the word will also have to be said. So, my father is a government employee. A long E sound at the end. My mother is a housemaker, like we've just done. She's not a housemaker, she's a homemaker. I have two brothers and one sister.
I have two brothers and one sister.
Yes, you've given the answer. So, I have two brothers. That's the S missing there. I have two brothers and one sister.
It could also be I have two brothers and a sister.
Or a sister and a sister. Yes, two brothers and a sister. Yes. When generally we have numbers, we should just say yes.
My older brother is working.
How will we correct?
Elder brother is working.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. My elder brother. Please, he can be older to you in age, but we don't say my older brother. He's
Right.
just your elder brother.
brother.
Yes. Yes.
My younger brother is doing his engineering.
Now, what is wrong with this sentence? My younger brother is doing his...
Doing engineering.
Yes, is doing engineering. Please remember the pronunciation.
It's
Engineering. Yes, not his own engineering where he's putting his ears and hands in place. He is doing engineering. Yes, not that he is doing his own engineering. Okay, and my hobby is listening music. What's wrong with this?
My hobby is to listen music.
My hobby is listening to music. Here we'll say my hobby is listening to music. Yes, my hobby is, if you want to say my hobby is to listen to music, it becomes a little more complicated. The easiest way to say is my hobby is listening to music. Yes? Listening to music. My hobby is listening to music.
My hobby is listening to music.
Perfect. Some errors to avoid. Now the first one, many times I'm sure all of us have heard it on the telephone. Where are you speaking from? Now generally and hopefully, yes, calling from, because generally and hopefully all of us are speaking from our mouths and from nowhere else. So we are hopefully calling from, that's what we need to know. Where are you calling from? So not speaking from. Anytime I have heard anyone asking me where are you speaking from, I have always replied I am speaking from my mouth, and then the other person was silent because they didn't know what to say then. And so they said, नहीं नहीं, पर आप बोल कहाँ से रहे हैं? And so I said, well, I am मुंह से ही बोल रहे हैं अभी तक तो. So where are you calling from? Yes? Okay. So the other thing that we shouldn't really say double zero or double nine. Generally say it individually.
Yeah, like 0099.
Yes.
Never use the word double.
Yes. And then, whereas this is also something that we have very often when we have telephone calls from phone companies or insurance companies, they asked us for our residence address. Now, it's not incorrect, it's just that residence is more official. Yes, we will just say home address. Yes, and not residence. Residence is more official. The governor's residence, the president's residence. We, lesser mortals, have a home, they have a residence. Yes? Okay. Then we have give me or give you, I'll give you a ring at 5 o'clock. And I'll be ready and waiting to get a ring on my finger. Yes?
Waiting for a ring.
Yes, I am waiting for a ring still. Many people had to give me a ring, but they haven't. They just gave me a
Call.
call. Yes, give me a call. So please remember, you give someone a call.
And not a ring.
Well, you might give them a ring, but to where? And not on a telephone. Yes?
Have you got it? Have you got it, sir?
No, I don't. So then we have choose one.
Choose one and not pick one.
Not pick one. Exactly. Choose one, not pick. Meaning, when we have an option, choose one and not pick one. Okay? I'm going to go there tomorrow.
It already going means that you're already leaving, right? So
What is going to go? Yes, it means that you're going to go to going.
going.
Too many goings and too many to goes. So how would be the best way to say this?
Going tomorrow?
Yes, or in the future tense, I will be going there tomorrow. Yes, or I'm going there tomorrow. I will be going there tomorrow shows your definitive action. Here, I'm going there tomorrow, not I am going to go there.
Tomorrow.
I will be going there, or I'm going there tomorrow. Any of that, but not going to go. I will be going, or I am going there.
I
Yes.
am going there.
To give an exam or take an exam, of course, you teachers will be giving exams to your students, but the students will be
taking the exam.
yes, the students will take the exams and you teachers will give the exam, of course. Please remember. Because many times students say, I have to give the exam tomorrow. And the students, I have always corrected, say, no, you will be taking the exam and not giving the exam. Also, many times that I have been asked to speak loudly. I don't have to speak loudly, you have to speak
Louder.
louder. Perfect. Louder.
Speak loud.
Speak louder. Yes. And we've done the backside already. And of course, cook and laugh myself. You don't cook yourself and laugh.
You're not cooking yourself.
You don't cook it yourself. Today I'm hungry, I'll have 2 fingers. And today I'm a little more hungry, I'll have my ears as well. Yes, and I'm cooking them right now. No, I'm not cooking myself, I'm cooking for myself. Please, remember, I'm cooking for myself. Yes? Okay, the next one is sports, not games.
games.
What games do you play? It has a very negative meaning because generally games are played by mischievous and cunning people, like most of the negative characters in the Hindi serials nowadays.
So true.
They play a lot of games. Everyone is playing games with their mother-in-law, with their sister-in-law, with their daughter-in-law. They are playing games. But we generally are playing sports. Yes, so we don't ask what games do you play.
Game indoors.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. Very well said. We got the answer. We said games are the indoor games, like the ones that you play on a board, like Ludo or chess or carom. Yes, or Monopoly. Those are games. Sports are something that you play outside, like badminton, cricket, football. That's sports. So the better thing to ask is, what sports do you play? Or what sports do you do? Could also be the correct answer. Yes? What sports do you do, or what sports do you play?
I was finding and searching him, or searching him. I was finding or searching him.
I was finding or searching him is the better option is to I was looking for
him.
like we've done in the brackets there. I was looking for him. I was not finding him. I was looking for him. Okay.
Tomorrow we would be doing this.
Tomorrow we would be doing this is incorrect. It's the incorrect. We will be doing this. Absolutely. When will we use would?
In the past and not for the future that we have not even seen.
Or we would say we would, it would have been good if we could have done this tomorrow. Yes. So when we talk about the past, we use the would. I would have liked to go there tomorrow. But not tomorrow, we would be doing this. Today morning.
Today morning, yesterday evening.
What's the correct way to say this? Not today morning, but this morning.
This morning and last evening.
Yes, exactly. This morning and last evening. Please remember, whenever we are talking about the previous day, we always say last night, last evening, last afternoon, and last morning. Yes, but not yesterday morning, because yesterday already shows the part of the day. We already have day there, so we can't have day and evening at the same sentence. Okay, because it's either day or evening. So how do we say that? We don't say yesterday evening, we just say last evening. So, or if we are talking about the entire day, then that's the only time we will say yesterday I did this. But last evening or last afternoon, last morning or last night. And of course, when you're talking about today, it's not today morning, but this morning, this afternoon, this evening, but not this night, but
at night
or tonight. Yes, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, and tonight. Okay, then in the night, it's not in the night, but
at night.
At night, yes. It's not in, yes. The mosquitoes are more prevalent and or more active at night and not in the night. More better, more louder, more happier.
It'll be just better, louder, happier.
And yes, not better, not more better, more louder, more happier. It's just better, louder, happier. And of course, just like what we've just done.
Yesterday night.
Not yesterday night. It's the conflict in day and night. What is it? Either yesterday or
last night.
Or last night. Absolutely. We also got some words from our teachers in different places that have come to us, and they asked us some very simple questions but very relevant questions. One question that we got was that it's but and cut, but PUT is put. Now why is that? Now why is that? If any one of us teachers could answer us. It's BUT is but, CUT is cut, but PUT is put. Why is that? If any teacher could, yes. Somebody asked us this. Why do you think it is that? Well, no one really has an answer to this. Not even I, not even the people who've made English. That's how the language has developed. And that's something that we began with yesterday. And we said English is not a phonetic language. Meaning everything that's written is not spoken. Like in German, there are some other, like in Sanskrit. When we have these languages, we generally, everything that's written, we say. But in English, we have some different pronunciation rules, some different pronunciation patterns. And sometimes we don't follow any patterns or any rules at all. And we just say something totally different. So the next question that I was asked was, so how will we know how to pronounce? How does one follow any rules or know when a new word comes to us what to say? Well, generally what I do as well is I keep myself updated by listening to the BBC or a standard spoken English program, which I take as the BBC, you might take as a CNN. Anywhere where a standard English is spoken and followed to keep myself updated to the newest of pronunciations. Because you see, there's so many pronunciations that I grew up with, that my teachers taught me, that have now changed. I remember it was many years ago, Thailand, the country Thailand, was pronounced and told to us as Thailand. And now we have to say the land at the end, and it's called Thailand. Yes? So these things change. The beauty of the language of English is it's a living language. It takes on new words. It lets old words go. It carries on developing. It carries on living. That's why it's still the largest spoken and the official language of many countries in the world. So make sure you keep yourself updated as well. Yes, BUT is but and CUT is cut, but PUT is put. That is just how it is. There is no rule to that.
We did that today with the animals too. DONKEY and MONKEY with just D and M was being replaced, but the whole pronunciation was changed for them, right?
Exactly. So donkey is donkey, but a monkey is a monkey. Yes. Now also what we got was SUGAR. Why is SUGAR pronounced as sugar and not sugar? Well, just the same way we said English is not a phonetic language, so sugar is sugar. It's also because S, if it comes before a U, generally, I'm saying generally, because you always have to be careful in English, there might be one word which will not follow this pattern, generally always is pronounced as an H. S before U is like SURE is also sure and not sur. Yes? And SUGAR is sugar in the same way. Then we have DETERMINE. It is not determine, but determine. Determine. It generally happens that when we have a word that has MINE at the end, it becomes a min. And like we've just done earlier today, an AGE at the end of a word becomes edge, like advantage. But AGE as a alone standing word is age. Yes? The same way MINE as an alone standing word is mine, but when it comes at the end of a word is min. Then we had the word magic and WAND, the stick that a magician has. It's not a magic wand, it is a magic wand. Magic wand. Another thing that is very important to all of us, and many ladies also like it a lot, JEWELLERY. How do we pronounce this word? JEWELLERY, the thing that you wear. JEWELLERY.
Jewelry.
Perfect. Excellent. We got the correct answer from GSSS Nehru Garden in Jalandhar. Yes, Jalandhar, we've got it. It's jewelry. It's jewelry and not jewelry or jewelry. It's just a jewel and ullery. Jewelry. And of course, ONION, the thing that brings tears to our eyes but is very healthy to eat. And not an onion but an onion. Onion, yes.
Onion.
Yes, perfect.
Onion.
Yes. A teacher has sent us these questions saying, why is it not onion, but why is it onion? Yes, ON is pronounced as on. You won't say switch on the light, but when it comes in a word, then it is pronounced as onion.
Onion.
Yes, onion.
So exactly what should we, how to, excuse me sir.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Yes, please.
My daughter is in first class.
Okay.
She asked me, Mama, ONION is onion. You said onion. Sound is O, onion.
Okay. And that's what we have to tell her. ON as an alone standing word is on. But when it comes in a word, it flows into the next word to say onion. There is no rule. I'm sorry, I can't give you a rule for this. There is no rule for this pronunciation. You have to tell her that when there was a very...
Nobody asked me for the reason, yeah.
Yes, the reason you can tell her, which I used to tell my students was, there was a very, very old man sitting in a very old room making the language, and he said, I will call it onion, and that's the reason. Because you see, there is no reason. We'll have to make up a story. Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
There is no reason. Then, of course, there is the Greek philosopher Socrates. Socrates, it's a common noun, so you can say Socrates or Socrates, but generally the correct pronunciation of the Greek philosopher is Socrates. These are questions that I'm taking right now that have come from all of you teachers somewhere in the field in Punjab. Then, of course, we have the word inconvenience.
And usually said as inconvenience.
Yes, often it is mispronounced as inconvenience. It is not, it is C-O-N at the beginning, in the middle, or also convenient, convenience, and inconvenience. It's kept the same way. Inconvenience, convenience, the same.
Advantage.
Yes.
Another word which we always say, advantage. Advantage.
Yes. Now, advantage, AGE, just as we've just done, AGE at the end of the word is advantage. Yes. The other very important thing that has come from one of the teachers is that she was listening to the television, and she said it was at the BBC or somewhere, and she heard SOFTEN being pronounced as soften, and OFTEN being pronounced as often. Now, which one is correct? I would say we will stick with our general pronunciation of soften and often, because that's the general 90% of the people will say soften and often. There are some people in some regional influence of Britain and America who would say soften and often, but that's a very small percentage, and we do not need to follow that. We will stick to the standard pronunciation and say soften and often. Yes, and that's how it is. You see, English has so many regional differences but we will always try and stick to the standard and stick to that. The same way the next word as well that she sent us was SCHEDULE, the schedule. Okay, now we'll have some newsreaders in America generally calling it a schedule. The sh in the beginning becoming a schedule. Yes, and the D in the middle becoming a j to call it a schedule. But that's the American pronunciation. For us, we will stick to, and what we always have stuck to, the British pronunciation, which is a standard English pronunciation for us, and we will say schedule. The only thing that we will not say is schedule.
Yes.
Okay, it is not schedule, it's not a long yule, it is a schedule. The shed gets the stress, so schedule and not schedule. Schedule is wrong, schedule is correct, and schedule is of course the American way to pronounce the word. Yes, schedule and is what we've done here. Now, N-O-W, ow, now, and N-O, no. That is also something that has come to us. Now, O-W generally, when it comes together, gets the ow sound. But then we have the word K-N-O-W, which is not now, it is no. Again, the same old man sitting in that old room is making these rules and saying K-N-O-W is no, and N-O is also no. There is no difference in the pronunciation of this word. So, it is 11 o'clock right now. We will have a short break at 11:10.
No, it's 10.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock right now. So we will take, it's 10 o'clock right now. We will take a 5-minute breather, and we'll come back and carry on with the 10 most common expression mispronunciations that we have. 5-minute break, and we'll be back.